that again. Take two. Hello, everybody. It's still Lisa Harden here, coming to you live. And obviously a little, I've been taking a little cold medicine, so bear with me. I do think I remember how to make the cards, though. That will be the important part. Okay, as I was saying, let me please show you that Stampin' Up! Has an absolutely fantastic special going on right now. And I think you're really going to like it. So, if you, oh, here we go. There we are. All right, so on top of the already great deal that they give everybody when they sign up, you can now add 2 extra stamp sets to what we call your starter kit. So your starter kit is for $99 plus tax. You get to choose $125 in product of your choice, anything you want from the existing catalogs, the clearance rack, anything like that. And then on top of that right now, through February, as part of Saleabration, you can add 2 more stamp sets. So that's like an additional probably 50 bucks. So I think up to $50. So anyway, I think that's really cool. So you can buy the extra 2 stamp sets for free, and then you can spend $125 on all sorts of other product. And anyway, if you are thinking about, if you are thinking that you would like to get a discount, because at the end of that, after you shop for your initial starter kit, then every purchase you make, as long as you stay active, you get at least a 20% discount. That's great. That even means during Saleabration that you get your Saleabration rewards at a discount. So you essentially pay $40 as a beginning demonstrator for every Saleabration freebie. So anyway, I would love to talk with you one-on-one about that. Give me about a day to get some voice back, okay? And then please feel free to call me or message me. And like I said, I would love to have you on my team. Everybody has a place on my team. I mean that. So we would love to have you join. And this is the special that's going on right now, which is really great. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's see now. Oh, unfortunately, this screen. I'm so sorry. For some reason, my phone screen is upside down. Maybe I'll just have to live with it and move it. Let's see. Glad you're not seeing all of this business. Oh, goodness. Technology. I am not going to let technology get the better of me. Forget it. It's not happening. Okay, I think we're almost there. I have to move you a little bit closer. Okay. And then that's better. Now, let's see here. Let me grab this. No, let me grab this and this. It's going to be kind of wonky, but we're going to get it set up here. All right, get my face out of there. How about that? We will just say goodbye to my face. All right, everybody. I'm going to jump over and look for comments now and see if I've got any of you sticking with me after that crazy start. All right. Well, it was a pretty nice day here. Spent most of the time watching it rain. I know all of that snow that we had piled up is kind of gone now. So, all right, there we go. I do apologize for that, everybody. Once I get it straightened out, the dual cameras, once I get them straightened out, it's going to be better, not worse. But in the meantime, you know, it's a little rocky. Okay, so this is the stamp set we're going to be working with tonight, Tulip Fields. And if you want to check out all of the products that are in this super suite, it is in, as I said, in our new mini catalog. starts on page 14 and 15. This is the bundle that I am working with tonight. And then I'm working with all of these products too. And then on the other side, this is the second stamp set and die bundle that goes with the kit. Or, I'm sorry, that is in the suite. So if you would like to look at any of those, again, it's pages 14 through 16. Excuse me. Please keep in mind, if you want one of everything in this suite, it's $126.75. So if you wanted one of everything, you could get that in your starter kit and then count these as your 2 free stamp sets and still have probably a little bit left over. So there's a lot of product that can be put into a starter kit, right? It's so fun. Okay, and then you do not earn Saleabration when you are, you don't add Saleabration rewards to your starter kit because it is such a, you're getting a huge discount. But then after that, every time you place an order during Saleabration, you'll be getting those great Saleabration rewards that you can only earn. Yes, me again. I know. Hi, Jill. I'm a day late now. I'm probably really messing you up. You know what? Before we get too far into this, I didn't get to share the last few cards I had just because of getting sick and whatnot. So I wanted to show these to you. I love this idea because this is from Jean Hoffman. Jean Hoffman, I love following Jean Hoffman because she loves to travel. She's always traveling, having fun. So Jean, if you are here, either live or on replay, thank you so much for the pretty card. I love this idea because you could use literally any of our beautiful DSP, any shape, and then just make it into a gift. So I just think it's really eye-catching and quite pretty. And then here is another really pretty one, I would say. This is, oh shoot, this is Jean Shoot. It's Jean Shoot. Yeah. I believe this is, I don't know if this was one stamp or if she put those together. I can't quite remember. But anyway, I'm enamored with it. I love it. Just a beautiful, bold image there at the very beginning. And then this is from Kathy Sheely. Kathy Sheely, I love this so much. I think I already told her that. But so this, I love these words with the shadow behind them. They were from last year's mini catalog, but they were probably more my favorite. And then I love how she just used a variety of colors, sort of a play on rainbow, and made a beautiful Christmas card out of that. Thank you so much, Kathy. And don't forget, Kathy is the one who sent me all of those great, all those great products, the notepad and the cards with my initials on it and stuff, my monogram. Oh, and this is Joyce Waltz. And so this is a very pretty easel card that Joyce made. Remember, we were talking with Joyce. Joyce had made a lot of cards. I don't remember, over 150, I think. And she was really, really on top of it. So I was so happy to get one of her cards. My goodness. Oh, that's cute. And that's her little stamp, looking sharp. I like that. I like when they have the year and your names on them. So thank you so much, you guys. Those were just so fun. Just so adorable. It was so fun during the season to get all these great cards. Oh, hello, everybody. I'm just now seeing your comments. And by the way, thank you so much for all of the nice comments when I posted last night that I wasn't going live. It's so nice to know you're all wanting me to get better quick. I agree. I agree. One thing that's really beautiful in this suite, as you can see, is this paper. Now I'm going back. I'm starting a new year, right? So getting organized. I'm going back to my old ways because I loved my old ways of organizing this paper. So this is a sampling of all of the patterns in this 12 by 12 pack of paper. And it is beautiful. I think it's $11.50. Let me double check. again over on page 15. Yeah, it's only $11.50. And so these are all of the beautiful patterns. So this is one side of the paper and this is the other side. Okay, and then these are all of the different sheets. You get 12 sheets, 2 of each design, and then these are the featured in color, or no, the featured Stampin' Up! Colors that are in the paper. And so we are going to go ahead and start with a card that uses some of the paper, and this is just like, it was like I was trying to grab papers in like 5 minutes. I didn't want to give myself a lot of time. I was like, how quick can we do this? Okay, so I have here I went ahead and made a slimline card. We are going to be having some slimline cards now and then because we have slimline envelopes now and we have slimline dies. So I'll be working with those too. Now, these are 3 pieces of the DSP, just little squares, and I glued them onto cardstock just so that I could pop them up if I wanted to. I wanted them to have a little bit of a heavier weight. Okay, and these are just 3 of the patterns from the paper, and then I think I'm going to do the inside Mango Melody. I don't know, that's quite a pop. That's quite a pop of color, isn't it? We'll see. I hate to just use white. White's kind of boring. So I'm going to place these here like this. And then this is kind of the sky. See, and already just chopping that paper and using 3 different pieces, you just create some interest, right? And then you saw the stamp set, the particular stamp set that I'm using. So I'm only using 1 stamp set from the suite. This is the Tulip Fields. It doesn't have any sentiments, but that's okay because now during Saleabration, when you spend $100 on product, you can get this huge stamp set of sentiments for free. It is amazing. It's called Special Moments. So let me show you. It's towards the back or at the back of this. Let's see here. This is a Saleabration flyer. It's on page 14. So it's free with a $100 purchase, okay? So everything in here is free. You have to earn it. You can't purchase it. And it's, you get to choose something free every time you place a $50 purchase. So if you place a $100 purchase, you can choose 2 of the items that are marked as free with a $50 purchase, or you can choose one of the deluxe items in the back. This one will definitely be creating with. It's beautiful. It's just off to the side right now. I'm dying to get it and show it to you, but later. Because tonight we are going to feature this stamp set. It's really fun and it just has tons of sentiments, as you will see. So we are going to use a sentiment from this. I am going to try to emboss this. I know, Jean, I was thinking the same thing about Mango Melody. I'm like, I love it. Yeah, definitely, Cheryl, I agree with you. That daffodil paper, oh, I think the key to that one, what makes it so good for me is that they use vanilla instead of white. And it just gave it a totally different feel. So, anyway, please take a look. And I'm going to do my best to show you everything. So don't you worry. If you don't know what to order, just stick with me, kid. I'll help you out. Now, I think I'm going to make this a sympathy card because I think I need some in my stash, sadly. And this is a kind of card that when I need it, I just want to be able to grab it, right? So I need a few extra. Now that I've done that, I do not think I'm going to use Mango Melody on the inside. I think that's a little too, like... It's not that the sympathy card has to be like monotone, but maybe Mango Melody is a touch too much. All right, let's see here. Oh, if you could only see back behind me, I've got my kids watching. Hello, kids. It's not time yet. No, it's not time yet. You have to go sit down. They'll be good boys. They got in trouble because they bum rushed the door when the Upsman came, so they're actually behaving themselves a tiny bit right now. So let's see. I don't know what color I want to use for this sentiment. Copper? What about copper? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Soft sea foam looks nice with the granny apple. Oh yeah, that's very true. Let's see. I'm kind of leaning towards copper, but don't want to ruin it. Yeah, let's do it. Can't really go wrong. Okay, so we're going to do a little embossing right on this designer series paper. So first I want to give it a little embossing buddy, right? And or you may just use an anti-static tool. It's the same thing. It's just that we sold the embossing buddy for a long time. You can still find them on Amazon. Or other, like I said, if you just look up anti-static tool, you will find several of them. Okay, so going to try to, this is pressure, right? Because I'm stamping directly on my strip. I can see, yep, okay, we're going with it. Okay, so this is some copper. Oh. Well, I like it just like that. That's really pretty. I'm going to give it a little more coating. Just make sure that it gets all of the little, I like that. Okay, so let's get this stuff. It absolutely looks like patinaed copper. I know, I'm wondering if that was their inspiration or what they were going for. I don't know, but I like it. Okay, now we need our heat tool. Oh goodness. It was a rough week of work, my friends, and I didn't even work that much, but it was hard. It was difficult. I'm gonna let this heat up. I always like to just put it on my wrist, and then when it feels uncomfortable, I move it, okay? And then we will just heat this up. Just gonna kind of keep it moving. There we go. Tango and Cash, are they taking care of me? That is an interesting question. Yeah, they're doing all right. I've had worse care. Yes, they are bored, I can tell, because I have been sleeping a lot, and the weather was pretty crappy for them, WALK wise. So one day their lady didn't come because it was just too wet. They would have just been drowned out there. So I'm sure they are wanting to do something fun. I let them GO with me today when I was picking up my medicine, some medicine, and I know they thought that was awfully exciting. Will you guys please let me know if I am cutting in and out? I really hope I'm not, but my screen seems to be acting up a little bit. Now, isn't this beautiful paper? Wow. So again, this is in the Tulip Fields. Just one of the B-sides of the paper, right? And then what I wanted to possibly do here is I'm going to pop, well, this is what I wanted to look at. This is this cool window pane ribbon that's in the suite. It is Evening Evergreen. Okay. Yeah, Julie, I think it was cutting in and out. I think you're right. But again, that part I'm actually not doing. That part is actually beyond my control. So, all right, let's see how this looks. I was thinking about just tying a bow or tying a knot on this side, just to, again, just create some interest. So I think I want to do that. If we hate it, we'll cut it off. Nobody will know. Okay? So I am just going to do it my easy way, right? Oh, goodness, ladies. I'm so glad to be back with you. And I just hope you're all doing well. Better than me, right? Oh, like I said, though, my December was fantastic. I had such a nice December. And great holidays and saw my family. And then it kicked in. Oh, and I took the week off between Christmas and New Year's, which is always fun. And I was feeling well until Friday, the last Friday. So, stop it now. Oh, yeah, thank you. I did, you know, I always try to make my cards coordinate with my nails. Or vice versa. Oh, yes, I like that. Just a little nod to the Evening Evergreen here. I love that. Now, I think I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals. So, I know. Thank you, Roz. Nope, it just takes time. You know, I've been vaxxed and boosted, and I don't know if it's COVID or not because it doesn't really matter. I don't need to go to the hospital, and I don't need to be taking up tests that I don't really need because I was able to isolate for the time that I needed to isolate for, and then, yeah, so it's one nice thing about being able to work from home, right? You can still get some work done. Okay, so then this one's gonna go up. So like each little piece of paper has something different with it. And then this one I am going to use Seal Plus because it does have that extra texture there of the ribbon. Ooh, I love it so much. I think that's a nice sympathy card. And then a couple extra things. I do not want to use that Mango Melody. Let's see here. But I like to finish it off. So, whoops, somebody mentioned soft seafoam. So we're going to use soft seafoam on the inside. Oh, that's very nice. Yes. How long is this card again? 8.5. Okay. And then I believe it is. Well, thank you, Martine. I like this, right? So that's just, I'm just playing again with the layout of the slim line. It's really fun because it makes you do all these different things. Whoops. I need a little trim here. 8 1/4. Let's do 8 1/4. And I think I did 3 1/2. I'm going to do 3 1/4. Okay. Until I make more of them, I don't really know, right? You feel the same way? Oh, good. Called in sick. Sometimes you have to. That's no bueno. Okay, this is very nice. I feel like I want to cut the ends off a little more. Another 1/4 inch. Okay. I hope you've all been having fun with the new catalog. I know that my team members are having fun, and I've been talking with some of them and helping them place their first orders. It's so fun. I love doing that. Okay, this is a big long stamp here. it is this one. Isn't that cool? So let's put that in the stamp apparatus, because it's like gonna get out of control. Let's just do a little, put that on the inside. I love finishing the insides. It's just nice. Okay, so again, this is a long, thin, flexible stamp. The best thing to do is lay it down on the grid, okay? And, well, I'm gonna have a hard time picking this up, but I think I can. I think I can. There we go. And then we need to put this inside. You might have bought a lot of stuff. Oh, really, Brene? Shocking. Shocking. Okay. Oh, is this gonna work? I feel like it's gonna be easier if I just put it on a block, believe it or not. I know. Some of you are screaming at me, girl, don't do it. Crazy girl, don't do it. But I'm going to. Okay, we have this big long block that I've been using for the Horizon tulips. Oh my gosh, wait until we get into stamping this. You guys are going to love it so much. It's so cool. How many of you have tulip fields and have already been using it? Raise your hands. That's a sneaky way for me to get you to like this video. And let's see here. Pear Pizzazz. Let's do Pear Pizzazz on the soft sea foam. Okay? So, I don't know if I want to try and do it continuous. Oh yeah, let's go ahead. Give it a try, Lisa. Sorry if my head's in the way, ladies. Oh, that is such a pretty little detail. Love it. Okay. And then just come over here. And thank goodness we can see through this. Not bad. There. Okay. All right. And then just use the regular seal. Oh, yes. So pretty. I like this a lot. And finally, let's use some of these brushed brass butterflies. No, I cannot say that fast. You had to buy the eye block. Yeah, exactly. And I was trying to use the stamp apparatus, but I just felt like for the back and forth that I was doing with all the different colors, I just ended up being fine with the blocks. So if I were going to make a lot of them in the same colors, then I would definitely use the stamp apparatus. Yeah. So, oh, look at these. The cool thing about these, well, there's a lot of cool things, but they're like laser cut, and then they're super thin, so you do not need to add extra postage for these. Look at them. They're gorgeous. And of course, they're self-adhesive. So we like that. I think I want to put them over here and have them like flying up into the sentiment. Oh yes, they're brass. We are mixing metals. That's totally allowed. Totally allowed and encouraged, actually. Okay. Oh, I like this card. So, I hope you like that. Just one, there we go, one easy thing that you can make with this beautiful DSP, right? Okay, we're moving on. You boys, what are you doing? Dad babies. Okay, I must stop for a drink of hot lemonade. So sorry. Thank you for the hearts. I love it. You're right, Jean. That card can work for so many. You could use probably any of these sentiments on that card, and it would be just fine. The larger ones you could definitely emboss like I just did, so It'd be fun. Okay. How about this? How about if we play with the dies now? So I have made one of the windmills already. It was not difficult. Not difficult at all. Okay, and then I cut out this is a little string of tulips. Aren't they so cute? I love that so much. And we're gonna do one of my favorite things, which is a silhouette. Because I love it, because it always is kind of a wow. Okay, and this is this Mango Melody? No, this is Crushed Curry, I believe. So I did a little bit of the work on this because I didn't want you to have to watch me saturate the entire piece of paper. I did try with starting with Crushed Curry, but I didn't like it. It muted the other colors too much. So this is just having fun with our blends, right? Let's see here. I have these brushes, there we go, all over the place. So on this one, I kind of did a little something different. I used, oh, I hate that my camera's all messed up. Everything is like, I'm just discombobulated. Okay, so this one, first of all, let me keep this out here. Look at this detail, right? All I did was I die cut one of each of the pieces. I'll show you what. And then I used one of our square brads. And these are really flexible. They're a lot thinner than what I thought. So, or they're, no. They're a lot thinner than they used to be. So they're really easy to just press down. So, okay. The colors I used. Good question, Lisa. I used Calypso Coral. I used, oh goodness, Blackberry Bliss. And then I used the Cajun. Yeah, or Crushed Curry. I'm sorry. I use Cajun a lot, so I decided to use Calypso Coral instead. And I just like it. It ended up being pretty good. Oh, somebody's saying, I think in Australia there's not a lot of, or there are lots of things on hold. I'm sorry to hear that. And that may happen to us as we go on here. I was way impressed with how many things were available, both as a pre-order and when the catalog went live. So again, I've already built up the colors quite a bit on this, but sorry, I know that coughing is annoying, but if I waited to come on here until I was completely better, you know, Saleabration would be over. So we gotta just get a move on. So anyway, so this started out as white cardstock, right? So it takes a lot of layering, I think, to make it the way you like it. And so I've already gone over it a couple of times. And so now I'm coming back and I'm going to just add a little more for vibrancy, as well as trying to blur the lines between the three colors. Oh, goodness. I might not talk very much tonight. You guys might be in for a little treat. That doesn't happen very often, does it? Oh my gosh, Renee. Yeah, that's horrible. Okay. So now I've decided that I need one more strip of the tulips. So in order to make the large windmill, I took this. It's the background, so you can make the background different color if you want to. And then I did this detailed piece. Then, of course, I did the windmill part. And that's it. And then I need one more strip of these, which are little tulips. So I don't even need a full strip, but I'm sure I have room here. Okay, so just running this through the die cutter. That's Stampin' Cut and Emboss Extraordinaire. Hey, Peanuts, it's not time for you guys yet. You have to wait. You have to wait. Yes, you do. I know. It's hard to wait. I don't like waiting either. Okay, one more of those. And I was thinking about framing it in black, and then I realized you don't need to frame it. All you need to do is just put it on a black card, and then it appears framed. Oh, look at that. This is going to be Stanza. Yes. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Right. And then on either side, I'm going to have this sitting down. Then on either side, I'm going to have some tulips. And I think, ooh, I think I'm going to pop this up. You know what? I'm changing my mind because these would be kind of delicate and I might want to put this in the mail. So I did not use, oh, thank you, Bernay. It's pretty color. I like the clips of coral. I'm always grabbing the Cajun, but I guess I decided I could come out of that box. Okay. These I'm just going to put down here. Okay. And oh, I love this. I really like this one. Not surprising because you've seen me make this type of card before. And what do I always say? Oh, I love this. It's just a fun way to use your blending brushes. And also, excuse me, goodness, to just really focus on the shape of the thing itself and not like all of the colors you could do with it. So one thing my brain does is whenever we get a new, new product, I immediately want to do something odd with it. Like for this one, it was super colorful and the paper's so colorful. So I immediately wanted to like do something different with it. So you'll see on a few of the other cards, I kind of switch up the color combos too. Oh gosh, okay. Look, ooh, I love it. It's so cute. And even, it's like put these on the inside, just a little bit, right there. Doesn't have to go the whole way. I don't think I'm going to put a saying in this, a sentiment in this one. I just want to leave it. Just need to have it on hand, you know? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. God. Roz just mentioned that she's been seeing people use 2 pieces of cardstock for the windmill arms. And that's a good idea, especially if you're going to make it so that it is interactive, you know, and moves. I push my brad down pretty snugly so it doesn't really move, but it still has some movement. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. Okay, what do we think about that one? Because I'm liking it. It just makes that windmill just stand out in all its glory, doesn't it? Oh, I hope you guys like that one. That's a fun one. So again, it's black paper and then your blending brushes. And you can do any colors back behind it. I mean, I could have done a more realistic sunrise or sunset, but I just chose the colors I liked. So, oh yes, I'm liking that one. Okay, I have more. Oh, thanks, ladies. I have more, believe it or not. Now let me see here. I need to try and keep these in order so that when I try to show them to you at the end of the night, they're actually around. Oh, I need some more lemonade. It's kind of getting cold, but that's life. It reminds me, I had a grandmother. Well, I had two grandmas, but one of them gave us hot lemonade when we were sick. And I don't know, does it help? Probably. But more than anything now, as a 53-year-old, I just like it because it reminds me of my grandma. So, okay, let's try this one. So here's one where we're using the stamps and the cool horizon line of the stamps, but I've tried to keep the flowers, I've tried to keep the, what I want to say, the color combo kind of to a minimum, because I started out by using every single color and it was too much for my eye. I couldn't handle it. This one I absolutely love. And one thing I really love about it are these tiny detailed fence pieces. Look at that. They are really something. And they cut out very easily. And then this is a little stamp. Look at these tiny trees off in the distance. And then this one. And then I've used just a little bit of blending brush, again, to make some clouds. So I'm going to show you where these come from. But again, this is that triangular stamp. So we're going to make this, but we're going to make it in a different color. And I thought I would use pinks with a crumb cake base and a thin mat of polished pink. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, and I have this to cut out the fence. You don't need much. And I actually did not put it on adhesives. I'll show you my other little trick for gluing something as small as that. Is that right? Yes, this is a very thin mat. Okay, they're just 1/8 of an inch difference. And so, since the mat's polished pink, let's do a polished pink. Let's do Melon Mambo. Guess who doesn't love Melon Mambo? And we also have the magenta, but I think I might like to put a flirty flamingo in there. I think that looks good. And maybe it'll be like that. Okay. So I want to show you how to use the stamp, and then once you see it, if you've not used it before, once you see it, you are off to the races. It's so fun and clever how they did this. Okay, so we need this long block again, or your Stamparatus. Okay? So, yeah, it's such a beautiful way to make a scenery card. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this little guy, he's gonna go bye-bye for right now. Okie dokie. And come on out now. Oh, I moved it. Okay, so again, long and flexible stamp, right? So I lay it down and then pick it up with the block. Then it'll be straight. I'm going to move this off for a minute, and I am going to put this into a corner of the grid here. And as you can tell, I kind of did 2/3, 1/3, right? 2/3 flowers, 1/3 sky and fence. So you can measure it if you want to. I'm not going to. That's how crazy I am. Yeah, Jean, it's a comfort. Russian tea. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Tang, instant tea, lemonade mix, and spices. Ooh, that sounds so good. Okay, so I think I'm going to use polished pink as the horizon. And somebody, oh, Kathy Sheely, I think it was, posted, whenever I went live last, she posted that I need to ask for, now, medicine ball or a medicine, yeah, maybe it's medicine ball? I don't remember. From Starbucks. And she was telling me what it was. And it was a mix of lemonade and tea. And I was like, okay, sounds familiar. Okay, so anyway, I was trying to use the guides on either side. That's what you do. Oh, now you know what? I didn't mean to, you don't always have to have this placed in the center. And I meant to kind of move it over. Let's move it over. Because that in itself creates some interest, right? Medicine ball. There she is. Hello, Kathy Sheely. Thank you so much. Kathy Sheely checked on me earlier. I appreciate that. I could have been down a ditch somewhere. Not really. And I don't know if you're going to have to rush over from Ohio and help me out of something like that, but... Okay, so I'm going to put it on the other side a little bit here. So that it's not completely in the middle. Just for fun. I think I was trying to call it Wrecking Ball, but that is a Miley Cyrus thing. I'm sure I'll show up there and try and act all cool. And they won't have any idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is all you need to do. Now you have this one that looks like a Christmas tree, right? And it's all of these little, well, it comes off looking like a row of tulips. You need to work from left to right or from right to left. You can't just put them piecemeal if you want them to take up all the space evenly. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I will start from the left because I'm left-handed. You probably will start from the right, except for my lefty friends. And then again, I probably am getting my head in here, but you have to kind of look where this point is. And it doesn't have to line up exactly, but you want it, you know, in the neighborhood. And the other thing I need to be doing is using this. I got lucky. And that looks like red, but that will dry and not be quite so dark. Oh my goodness, did somebody say it's 7:56? I think it's time for snack break. Snack break. Ooh, yeah. Come on, be good baby now. Now, just a minute, Cassie. Cash, you get a little impatient. Let's get this to Tango. Hurry, Tango, run. Tango, no. Take your cookie. He's all messed up. Okay, there you go. Get your snack. So I have to break Cash's because I think that he was choking on them, right? So, because I am such a worrywart, now I'm like breaking these things into pieces. And Tango's confused. He thinks, I only got one. Yeah, you did. It's fine. Marsha, the colors that I chose are Melon Mambo, Polished Pink, I know that's upside down, and Flirty Flamingo. And for this one I used Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, and Highland Heather. Oh. Okay, so that was Polished Pink, I believe. I kind of forgot. No, this, I think I need to go Melon Mambo now. I don't remember. I don't remember. We'll use Melon Mambo. I'll have to check the first one. I don't remember what it was. I think it was Flirty Flamingo, but okay, so again, bringing this in, and stamping. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Okay. You are very welcome. Thank you for asking. Okay. All right, one more, Cassie. There you go. Okay. Now, let's bring in that flirty flamingo again. Okay. And you can see I'm just kind of twisting the paper so it's comfortable for me to move this thing around. Yeah, I think I messed up my color situation there, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Okay, and then another short one right here. See why I say, like, you have to work from one side to the other, because otherwise, unless you get really lucky, you won't have the right spacing. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then this. Ooh, and then, like, look at it. It's a row of tulips. Isn't that crazy? Who thought of this? Who thought of this? I have not seen a stamp set like this with this perspective. And now we have a couple of suites that are about Horizon line, don't we? We have the New Horizons suite with some DSP that, like, does all the work for you. And then we have this where you make your own. Okay. This is going to be, again, this is going to be, whoops. Now look at that. Isn't that fun? I mean, when you look at it up close, of course, it doesn't quite look like that. But otherwise, once you look at it, like, all together. And then it's going to be on this. Okay. We're going to make the fence out of Early Espresso. But first I want to show you. So we have another really great product that goes really well with the rainbows, but it actually goes well with this too. This is a cloud punch. Yay! A cloud punch. I'm so excited. Okay, so I have taken the cloud punch and I punched a cloud out of this piece of scrap. Okay, and then, because I wanted the slightest hint of clouds in the back. Can you see that? Otherwise, it looked really stark. And this set does have some clouds, and they are the bomb diggity. But I didn't necessarily want to use them on every card. So anyway, you will see them in the next card. But for this one, I am just taking this and I'm taking Balmy Blue. Okay. Let me get these out of our way or I'm going to be confused. I used so many different inks. It was just so fun. That's a cool thing about the tulips, right? And let's see. Okay, so where's my Balmy Blue? Little Balmy Blue, again, with the brush. But this is going to be, like, really light. In fact, and what I'm doing is I'm not going to make a whole cloud. Okay, I'm not going to do it really dark. I'm just doing, like, using it as a stencil around the top. Okay, and then maybe moving it over a little bit and see what happens here. Isn't that fun? And then you can turn it this way and oh, I love it. Now these, I'm actually doing these a little bit darker and I still think they're really great. So there you go. Okay. Oh, look. It's our scene. Our scene's coming together, isn't it? Little sky, little ground. Now on this one, why don't we do this adorable windmill. So this is like a stamp, a single stamp, and a single die cut. And it's super easy, but it has lots of good detail. let's do this on crumb cake as well. I'm sure I have a little scrap of crumb cake around here. Have to. Good job, puppies. That was it, you guys. They're like, yeah, what else? What else you got for us? Okay. Little crumb cake. Wherever that is. Where is it? Here it is. And let me grab that little windmill stamp. It's so adorable. It reminds me of those cookies. Do they still have these cookies? They're almond. They're really good. Hello, Kathleen. Kathleen, you needed to come in earlier. You know why? I have not asked anyone to share this video. I totally forgot. I was just trying to keep my voice. So please, stampers, friends, if you are liking this video, would you please be kind enough to share it back to your respective pages? It helps the Stamping Zoo so much. This is how I, when you guys share me with your friends and family, you never know who might want to be a customer of the Stamping Zoo. And so for that, I am grateful. That helps me run the little business of one. It's the smallest business you can have, a business of one and 2 dogs. And as we've already discussed, they're not really that helpful. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, I'm sure you guys already have shared, but I always kind of forget. I forget to mention it sometimes because, you know, I'm just worried about having fun. And sharing is fun too. Yes. I always love talking to new people. And of course, visiting with my, not old people, my friends, my existing friends, and I love making new friends. Okay, so then this one is going to look kind of cool, right? So this is what this is going to look like. And we could bring it down if we don't want it to come out of the picture. I think it may have to come down like that. And then let me cut out some of the fence and we can play with that. And let me get that tiny tree. So this is the tree. This is the tree. This one. Isn't that fun? So let's see here. I like the evening evergreen. I think it'll still go great. It is evergreen after all. And let's do one right there. Shoot. Okay, well, that, you know what? That's going to get hidden with a fence, piece of fence. That's why I was supposed to be using my piercing matte bad Stampin' Zoo. Okay, and then this. There. Okay. All right. Okay, let me do, like I said, a little die cutting just off to the side. But the cool thing about the fence is that you can get it all with one pass because they give us all these little pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, a double piece and then 4 single pieces. So it's really fun. And they cut out so cleanly. You just have to make sure you don't lose these little dies because they are little, but that's why they're so cute. Is you're okay now? You want to go lay down and take a little rest? You do? Okay. Are you afraid you're going to miss something with the ladies? Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to bring these over again so they didn't like fall and I never see them again. Come on, get out of there. There we go. 2, 3. This one needs to come out. And you can use your take your pick tool, but that's my lazy way. There we go. They look like Lincoln logs. They're so cute. You'll be amazed when you get this. They're so detailed. I love them. Okay. So let's put this in here. You know what? We could put it right there. We could cover that one tree that I wasn't so in love with. It does look a little odd. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the middle. Now, for this guy, you can put this up on dimensionals as long as you put a mini on each one of the windmill part. Okay, and then why don't you grab like 2 of the regulars, and that should take care of the rest of it. Now, please don't forget, if you have not signed up to receive my emails, you are missing out on tutorials and Zoo News. That is where I announce my classes first. I do giveaways sometimes. I do tutorials, all of that. And you can sign up for that very easily. Just go over to thestampingzoo.com and a little pop-up box will pop up right when you go over there. And so that's all you need to do is just sign up over there. Let's see, I might have this a little too high, but we're gonna go with it. And then here's what I'm gonna do to glue these fence pieces, okay? I've been doing this little method and I kind of like it. I know that I can use a sponge and all that business, but I don't want to clean that up. And it always gets on my hands. So with this tiniest stuff, I almost thought it was going to be hard to, difficult to get the sticker part off. You know, these are pretty fine. Look at those. So I'm just taking this and I'm going to butter it. Basically, it's like dipping it into, like, chips and dip, okay? Except you want to double dip. And I might go ahead and just put this like that, okay? And then, so I'm just kind of holding this in the middle, okay? You don't really need to get glue in the middle. And then I'm just putting glue on either side. So give this a try next time when you're trying to glue something that's so tiny. Just use this little method. It's kind of fun. Now let's see here. Again, do I want one right in the front here? I was thinking that might look kind of cool. No, that looks silly. And whoops, whoa. That looks like something I actually would build. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. That gives you the enough of a thought that there is the fence there. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put this up on a really thin mat, polished pink. And I am using liquid glue because it's just 1/8 of an inch. So it's like a 1/16 of an inch on each side. I know, it is kind of hard, but what would you use? Okay, Marcia says use adhesive sheet. Okay. No, I know, but I like the buttering idea. Otherwise, I'm messy with it. It gets all over my fingers when I use the sponge. And I don't know, one day I just had some glue like that, and I was like, you know what? I think I could do it this way. So, and then on the inside, I put just one more because I had an extra one, right? So, I think I'll leave this blank for right now. But anyway, I think this is a fun way to do it. And as you'll see over here, I didn't even use the windmill. I just thought it might be fun to not have a windmill in every one of your cards. So super fun. I love that. Okay, and then here's something that I did. Again, I was telling you that when I'm faced with something that is so colorful, the first thing I want to do is I want to make it not colorful just to see what happens. And I really like this because I really like the bike. I think everyone loves the bike. Yes? I think we can all agree that the bike is the cutest die, probably in the whole catalog. So anyway, and I thought thanks for brightening up my day was a great thing to do for this. So this is on gray granite, stamped in gray granite. These are those fabulous, look at these, they're just works of art. These clouds themselves. So I popped one up. They have die cuts. Okay, then there is our windmill again. Same layout, right? But just all in gray granite. So I hope you will like this. Okay, so we are going to make this, only we're going to make it in crumb cake. Kind of similar to what we just did, okay? And it's quick, it's easy, and then I will let you guys decide which bike we use. And so I cut out all, okay, you'll have to watch this and then vote, okay? Pacific Point, here, I'll put them up here. Pacific Point, Melon Mambo, Gorgeous Grape. Oh, I see some hearts going by. Thank you. Warms my heart. My actual heart. Daffodil Delight. Or Pool Party. Okay? So there's the bikes. You could make a card with just the bikes, right? Oh, thank you, Marcia. Isn't it fun? It really makes that bike pop out. And then I love the sentiment. Thanks for brightening my day. So, okay. Let's do our crumb cake card now. So again, I'm going to go, oh, I messed up the bikes. There was a bike accident. Okay, there you go. Oh, I got glue on there. See, I am still messy. All right, I have a little piece. Here we go. All right, so again, the Horizon stamp, right? I'm gonna clean this off because I did have a lot of pink. I know, Nicole, the bikes are awesome. Norma says Pool Party. Yeah, the bike's in the set. You better believe it, Kathy. Here it is. Look at it. Now the bike I did cut with adhesive sheet. So, and I found that it pulled the little pieces out of the spokes really easily. So yeah, look at all of these dies. This is such a fun. Like I haven't even touched the other bundle from this suite. And it even cuts out those tiny, tiny trees. And then the two clouds, right? The fence, and the big windmill, and the little windmill. So it's got a lot going on. All right. Crumb cake it is. All I have to do is find it. Here we go. Right. So again, with our cool Horizon stamp. And it's really similar to the last layout, except no color variation. I started out trying to make a slimline card with the bikes, and I think I still will, but I felt like it was getting too far away from the intent of the suite, or you know what I mean. Like I was trying to show you all these fun things with the stamps too. So that's for another day. But I have every intention of making a long slimline card with bikes all up and down. You could cover it with bikes for that matter. I got a little off on my rows here. Let's see. I may have to start it over. We'll see how it looks. Oh, you know what? A lot of that gets hidden. I just remembered. A lot of that's going to get hidden by the windmill itself. See, that's another little helpful thing, is that you can kind of hide this with the windmill. Ooh, Kathy's sweet. Kathy String has it ordered. Good job, Kathy. Now, I hope all of you have signed up for the 'Tis the Season Christmas Makers Club. It is a free Facebook group to join. Just look for apostrophe 'Tis the Season. Okay. There's a little vintage truck with a bottle brush tree in it. That's the graphic. And that is where we are going to encourage each other and challenge each other all year long so that we have our Christmas projects finished by December 1st. Yes, my friends, we're going to do it. And we're going to do it and we're going to have fun while we're doing it. I'm going to give away prizes. We're going to learn about each other's crafting. And I set forth challenges for you every month. So it's just getting started. You can obviously join whenever. But make sure that you join that. And if you don't quite know where to find it, then just send me a message and I'll send you the link. How about that? Okay. Oh, the clouds. I'm in love with them. Okay. So we only have one. Do we only have one vote for the bike? Wow, I can't believe that because you guys are a lot more opinionated than that. I know this for a fact. But I like pool party. That's not a wrong answer. So, okay, we need just a little scrap of crumb cake or something. I mean, some sort of a piece of crumb cake. Okay, I don't have a scrap. That's fine. I'll use this because we're gonna die cut this. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. It's the cutest cloud. It's adorable. Oh, you said pool party and you had I said pool party and you had a daffodil. Oh, okay. I saw the daffodil go by. I forgot to mention that. Oh, there we go. I'll say pool party. Okay. Kathy String, I can't believe you didn't put that in all caps with an exclamation point. You're off your game, girl. Are you tired? Are you sick like I am too? I love my Kathy String. Okay, where was I? We just need to die cut this. Oh, and we also need another windmill. A windmill cookie. Didn't these come in a tin or something like that? It wasn't a cookie we normally got. I don't know. My family made cookies. Are you kidding? So. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Marcia. Absolutely. Jump in there. It's super fun. Like I said, it's just getting started, right? So we're all new. Oh, Kathy. All right. Well, you close your eyes and then I will just tell you like, okay, open your eyes. The card's finished. Maybe that will help. Okay. I'm gonna twist and shout and cut this out. I need this little guy. Oh, these dies. I can't get over it. They're so cute. So I know we're going a little long, but you know what? I'm basically giving you guys a full class. This would be the kind of class that if you ever sign up for a class with me, these will be the types of projects that we would do. So if you are interested in signing up for classes with me, then as I said before, please make sure you're following me. You get my newsletter, okay? And then that's where you will find out about that. Now I am a tad late in talking about some of my promotions this year because, as we've been talking about, I'm a little under the weather. But never fear, I have lots of ideas and some super fun things to do during Saleabration and beyond, okay? Excuse me. So please don't worry. If you are interested or if you like the classes that or my style, I promise I won't be coughing through everything. But if you like my card making style, then please feel free to follow me, and then you will know when the classes are available. So I appreciate that. Okay. And again, this is just like a mini, and you really can only put one in there. So the little one has to just kind of, the little tail end of this is just going to have to be on its own. Now what? Oh. That didn't work very well. There we go. No. I got it a little crooked. Ah! Oh, Lord. That's like some sort of a tornado cloud. Okay, there we go. Now remember what we did with this guy, right? So, oh, Archdale. That sounds like familiar. Yeah. That's cute. I mean, they've been around for like ever, right? I probably like them because I do remember that they are almond, and I have a love affair with almond stuff. So I'm sure I would like them. Sometimes you can find them at Cost Plus. I think that's where I saw them last. Okay. Now, so it was kind of funny when I went to look up windmill, and I work for a power company, so I should have known this, but I put windmill aesthetic into Pinterest, and it did not pull up these windmills. It pulled up windmills, like windmills of the 21st century, you know, and like wind turbines. And so it was kind of funny. I was like, oh, no. And then I was like, Netherlands windmill. Then I was good. Okay. Look at this, peeps. Oh, it's just as great. Okay, a couple things I'm going to do. So as you can tell with this, I added a little twine at the bottom. And this is the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. I actually have a couple different packages of it. But it is essential. You need to have it. And there's white and vanilla and crumb cake, and I think this is probably gray granite because it looks like it matches exactly, right? And so anyway, I am going to run a couple of strings here, and then I tied it in a knot. I tied it in a knot, and then I just made the bow separately. That, you know, that works best for me. So I just stick with that. Otherwise the bow is all over the place, especially with twine. Again, I need my little tweezers again. Yes, they're so handy tonight. And the Baker's Essential Twine package is in the annual catalog. Okay. It's a good thing to add to, it's like one of those things that I always make sure I have. So if I'm ever running low, I just grab another one. Always seem to be able to find a use for it. Just like this card. Like, I just wanted some extra texture on the card down here by the bike. And so, here we go. Okay. Now, I am going to use my Seal Plus. I'm going to put it over the twine. Okay. And then, look at this. And then, of course, you know, I'm going to ask you if you like the brown, the crumb cake, or the gray granite. Now, I'm a gray granite person, so I'm going to say the gray. But I haven't seen it with the bike yet. I think it sounded like pull parted. Oh my gosh, Kathy Sheely, it's growing on you a little. Oh, girl, I don't know what else I could do. Yes, they have almond slivers in them. You're right. Okay. Oh, looks like part of this came off. It's totally fine. It was picking up all sorts of little pieces and parts. That's okay. All right. And I want to get a couple of these. Looks like when I die cut it, the Melon Mambo was still sticking around. Can I get this? It's awfully tiny. Oh, brother. There we go. Just stick it on the back of the bike. That's fine. As long as it hides. Okay, perfect. Oh, the detail on this bike. It's so cute. I had a cruiser, you know, once they became hot. And man, I rode that thing all over Boise. It was so fun. I had a girl gang. Me and my girlfriends, my 40-year-old girlfriends. We rode our bikes all over town. It was awesome. And then, well, my hip got a little hurt. But I still have a bike. I bought a Townie. It's not as cool as my cruiser. Looks wise. My cruiser was teal with pink wheels and white walls. And my Townie is just like a lime green. Still really cool. But my Townie is a much nicer bike. So, like function wise. Okay, 1 minute. I'm going to get those butterflies out. And I didn't want to use them over here because they didn't go with our monochromatic scheme. But they go with our monochromatic scheme over here. Hello, Pam, and thank you for sharing. And nice to see you. Okay. Oh, so fun. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Kathy says it's just kind of growing on her. I can't believe this. Look at it. Oh my gosh. It's like me and my girlfriends on our cruisers. Oh man. Oh, we need the little bow. Sorry. I knew something was missing. Okay. So just going to tie a little bow, and this, you know, twine does sometimes kind of folds up on itself. That's okay. Because we're going to hold it by the knot and pull it. And that kind of helps it. As long as you, whoops, now see it's going to start twisting. Some of that can't be helped. But I just want a little guy, so. And that works just fine. Okay, and then I did use a glue dot for this. Now, if I can only find them. Oh, and by the way, this is what the brads look like. Okay, the round and square brads. I know we're going back a few cards, but this is what they look like. And in another video, I will show you guys how to change the colors of these. So if you don't just want black or white, you can use embossing powder. Or probably the Stampin' Blends. We'll check that out. But that's for another video. We don't have time for that. My voice will never make it. Thank you so much for sticking with me tonight. I was so happy to see you last night, and then obviously that didn't work out. So I'm so glad that I could catch up with you guys tonight. Show you some fun things I've been working on. Okay. Aw. Now I wish we had some silver butterflies. If we did, that would be really cool. But again, I love this. It's just a fun way to present the stamp set in a really monochromatic and kind of a different way, right? And then the final card I made, now I was just playing around with this, but again, I wanted to show you the versatility of it, right? So this, I'm not finished with it, and I don't know if I will finish it, but this is just the triangles just made into sun rays. So, and there was a little stamp in there that said, "Hey Sunshine," I think. So, I hope you guys like that. Anyway, maybe you will make a card and finish it off and make it look better. Oh, you could color the butterflies. Oh. Let's try that. Okay. I don't see why that wouldn't work. You're so smart. Oh. Might take a few layers. You know what I mean? Okay. It's kind of a dab-on process. Okay. All right, now let's check it out. Brene, you need to come work for me. Now, the pay sucks. I'm just going to be honest. But, you know, there's the dogs and me. That should be worth something. Oh, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. They definitely show up. Oh, clever. So clever. Oh, okay, those are really fun. Okay, let's look at the cards we made. Oh my gosh. We made some cards, ladies. We made some cards. So we have this set. We have this first one that I think looks really cool with all of our different papers. And then that beautiful little stamp on the inside. Then, of course, you know I have to make a silhouette card. So here we are with this beautiful silhouette card. And then just a little bit of crushed curry on the inside. This is crushed curry. Calypso. What is that called? Calypso coral? Yeah. And rich raspberry. So this is kind of a fun. Hey, thanks, ladies. Oh gosh, yes, so fun, right? And then of course you can't forget the bikes. And so of course you can make the bikes any color you want. And then this was Brene's little genius add-on, and I just used these Stampin' Blends to color the brushed brass butterflies black, and they're really kind of fun. So, and then here they are in their natural color, their natural habitat. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, everybody. So, like I said, best thing you can do for me without spending any money is sharing this video. I appreciate it so much. And if you are in the United States and you would like to purchase some of these products, I would love to be your demonstrator. If you need catalogs, please let me know. If you need help, if you don't quite know which products you'd like to buy, or maybe you need to start fresh, and so I can help with that. I appreciate all levels of crafters, and I try to appreciate everyone's budget. Okay, so thanks again so much. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you again soon. All right, everybody, have a great weekend.